Hi everyone, welcome back to the Outdoor Rec YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Flora and Fauna, which is another term for animals and plants in the Pacific Northwest. The first animal we're going to talk about is marmots. They are the largest member of the squirrel family and they can usually be around 20 pounds. The common trails you can see them on is the Olympic National Park as well as trails that are on the PCT. They are not dangerous, they're really cute, but marmots will climb up into your car, chew on the wiring, so protect yourself and protect marmots from your cars. The next animal we're going to talk about is called the Pika. The fun thing about Pikas is they're a cousin of a rabbit and they can fit into the palm of your hand, so they're really small little animals and they have cute little rounded ears. Trails that you would see them on are very similar to marmots, but just in the high elevations. Our next animal is called a marten, which is part of the weasel family. Martens are usually around the size of a small house cat. Martens generally live among conifers, but they also sometimes are visible around sea level. They're pretty shy, but maybe you'll get lucky and see one. Now we're moving on to some poisonous plants in the Pacific Northwest. And the important thing to know about these is they come in leaves of 3. And so there's kind of this saying in the outdoor world that leaves of 3, leave it be. The difference between poison ivy and poison oak is that poison ivy has pointed edges on the ends of their leaves, where poison oak has little rounded edges. They can either be red or green, and generally these bushes can be up to 8 feet tall, but they're usually around knee height. So if you come into contact with them, you usually will get a rash that kind of appears in a streaking pattern. It's really important to notice if you first touch them, but your reaction probably won't show up for 12 to 72 hours afterwards. So if you're looking how to treat if you come into contact with poison ivy or poison oak, is immediately wash it with warm soapy water, and then you remove any clothing that has come into contact with it. If you do wind up getting a rash, it'll usually go away in 1 to 3 weeks. You might have it for a while, so just be careful. You don't want to go anywhere near these plants. The second plant we're looking at is called stinging nettle. So stinging nettle generally grows next to areas that have a creek or stagnant water because stinging nettle really prefer to grow in really wet ground. It is a heart-shaped leaf with a pointed edge, and they also have a bunch of little hairs on them. If you brush up against it and the hairs break, that's when the acid comes out of the leaves and gets on your skin and causes the reaction. Just get some baking soda on there and then you'll be good. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was informational and you learned something about different small animals or plants in the wilderness and what plants to avoid if you are backpacking or hiking. If you have any questions, you can comment them down below. If you are interested in watching any more videos, you can look up there, and have a great rest of your day.